my friends, it's Anna. I am back for this live video training. Video lesson number 4, and the topic today is all about the difference between our patience and the sense for immediate gratification. So this whole entire video training series is all about mindset. It's the missing link in all of our fitness programs. Sorry about that. So right now, I know that a lot of us are struggling with sustainability in our health, right? Sustainability in our happiness. And it's a goal of a lot of people in my community who want to get in the best shape of their lives. They want to feel their best. They want to look their best. And this whole training series is about giving you the missing link. The missing link, because I believe, right? I believe that our mindset controls the way that we act and behave. And I talked about it in video 1. I talked about how knowing how is one thing. We can know how to do it, but it's believing why we're doing it. That little mind shift is going to change the game for you, right? And then we talked about other things, oh my gosh, progress over perfection and willpower over clarity. So we're talking about these little mind shifts, and today I want to talk all about just getting back to how we're conditioning ourselves for patience. It's one of my virtues because I am not a patient person. I don't know about you, but there's so much in my life that I lose patience over. And I am so much better now than I used to be. Do a little gut check right now on your patience and ask yourself, how am I conditioning my patience? Everything in life right now is faster than it's ever been, right? It's getting faster, quick responses, immediate responses. You text somebody, you voice memo them, you Facebook message them, you Instagram post, and you get an immediate like. And you can call somebody in an instant. It's all happening so fast. That's not conditioning us to be more patient human beings, is it? No. Do you remember your first email server? Can I get a show of hands? AOL dial-up. Are you with me? Who had AOL? I'm aging myself, I know. I'm almost 37. Listen, I got my first cell phone in college. My niece, who is 13, has a cell phone. So things are happening faster in the world. And that's just naturally going to be the case because technology is getting better. We're becoming more of a global economy. You around the world are listening to me have a live video feed right now on Facebook. The world can see this, right? So if we think about our reactions to things and we're not having a lot of patience with our family, with traffic, with lines at Starbucks, right? With lines anywhere, with waiting for our food at a restaurant, with waiting for someone to cook us breakfast. Whatever kind of service takes a while. We're like, I'm gonna freak out. You're freaking out in your mind, and we're freaking out even on ourselves. So we're not always conditioning our patience as much as we could be. That's why we need tools to work on our patience. And when you think about it, are you expecting your body to give you the same quick response as a like on Facebook or a Facebook message response or a phone call back? We send things in an instant, but you know what? Our body is different. But we're not conditioned to be patient, right? So we work out and we want to feel results right away. We eat healthy and we want to feel skinnier right away. we go on a diet for a month and we want to lose all the weight we just gained in the last 3 years right away. Our body doesn't operate that way, right? Do our hormones adjust the way technology is adjusting? Does our body just all of a sudden, I said it to myself the other day and I wrote it down. I said, do we just change with the push of a button? We're different. We're human beings. We can't forget that. Even though we're living in a world of technology and advancements and speed, we're still human beings. Until they start messing with that, right? Until they've got like a needle with a pill, or they're popping pills to do something to speed up something. And that's what supplement companies are trying to promise. This will fix you. This will change you faster. You'll get results in an instant. You'll lose 20 pounds tomorrow. They want to promise you that quick fix because that's what everybody wants, is the speed of change. Our body isn't like technology. It wasn't designed that way. It was designed better. It's sustainable. We don't change with the push of a button, and we aren't going to change with the pop of a pill. And so we have to practice patience. It's got to be a virtue within us, because immediate gratification isn't going to happen with our physical transformation. It's something I really, really think that if you can shift your thought process and exercise your mind to be more patient with yourself and your body, you'll have more joy in the process of change. Because you're not expecting things to happen overnight. And so you're not disappointed when they don't. You know, I asked one of my friends the other day, I said, she was very frustrated, and I get a lot of these messages. Anna, I've been exercising now for a good 6 months. I started losing weight, but now I haven't lost that much more weight. The scale is kind of staying the same. What else can I do? And I said, wait, so how many years did you practice poor behaviors and habits that got you the results you have today? How many years have you been, eating unhealthy, not exercising, not hydrating yourself, not getting enough sleep, not treating your mind well, not exercising your brain and getting oxygen and meditating and doing things for your health? How long have you been doing the poor behaviors that got you to where you are today? Because you can't get back to the health that you were at 10 years ago in 2. You can get closer, but it doesn't happen in the flip of flip the script, right? I said you have to keep consistently practicing the habits and behaviors that are going to lead you to the results that you want. But if it took you 10 years to get here, it's not going to take you just a year to get back to where you want to be. And that's practicing and conditioning your patience. I said, you don't really have to do anything else except continue to practice the healthy habits and behaviors that you know are going to lead you in the direction you want to go. The life and the body that you want to have, you just have to keep practicing those habits and live that lifestyle that gets you there. I'm sorry, but there's no speedboat. And everybody wants a speedboat. Everybody wants to push the button and get that quick fix and that result and pop that pill and make it happen tomorrow. And so we got to remember that although we're conditioned for that immediate gratification in the world right now, we have to also condition our minds to show patience for our physical transformation and know that it's a process and that process can be painful or it can be joyful. And we can accept ourselves and accept this journey that we have to go on, and this place where we have to accept that, tomorrow it's not going to be exactly what I want, but I know where I'm going. I like where I'm going. And I like how I'm living right now. Nobody wants to live in like this suffering, agony, pain of like eating broccoli and chicken and hating their life for it and just pushing through the workouts and, you know, you're torturing yourself in a way that like you think and expect that these results got to happen faster if I'm torturing myself like this. This is like gotta be the key, right? If I'm doing this, it's gotta be the key to getting faster results. But you're gonna be so unhappy that the stress in your body is going to go up, right? All that cortisol is released and your joy goes down. You're not releasing feel-good hormones. You're not happy. You're not feeling like the satisfying result of doing good things in your life. And you know what? That just sucks. And that is actually that's going to give you slower results. To be honest, to be perfectly honest, when you're not enjoying your life, your stress levels are higher, and you're more prone to hold on to weight because your hormones are going to be like, oh, you know, freaking out. Try to sit back and say, all right, can I just then go back to lesson 3 and be more goal-oriented on the process and the progress versus the perfection and the immediate gratification? Yes. Lydia, thank you. The healthy habits are harder, but they're worth it. I appreciate that comment because it's so true. And I bring this lesson up in this, in this training because my mentorship that I give you in the Sexy Confident Woman formula, those 4 weeks that we share together, this is what it's about. It's about giving you the missing link in your program right now, in your process towards creating optimal health and happiness and confidence in your life. I want to teach you these missing links so that once you put all those pieces together, you have sustainable long-term health and you have a lifestyle that you love. I always talk about that in the formula. Let's create a lifestyle that you love. Not one that's being dictated to you or that you feel you have to do because people are saying you should eat this or you should exercise like that or, you should be losing weight at this rate or what's wrong with you if you aren't perfect and ideal looking like the magazine covers. It's like, no. These 5 lessons that we're going through are just small pieces of the formula. And the reason I'm teaching them to you guys is because I want you to come into that world. I want you to fill the missing gap and have the missing link so that you can create and design that lifestyle you love, so that you no longer struggle to get to your success. It becomes a fun, happy journey towards success. Doesn't that sound so much better? So I love you guys right back, and I want you guys to definitely take a moment today and see how often you can practice on conditioning your patience. Whether it's with your family, whether it's standing in line, waiting for somebody who's doing the service for you. I always say this at the post office. And I'm standing in line and I say, you know what? This is when I get to practice my virtue of patience. And I said that to a lady yesterday, actually, and she looked at me, she says, you know what? I just love that. Because here we are waiting in line at the post office, and it just feels like it's taking forever, and you just don't know what people are doing. You're like, why? Why? And I realize that any opportunity I get to practice this virtue of patience, I'm becoming a better person. I'm becoming more even patient with myself. And with the things that are going to take time. Because anything that takes time is worth it. Anything worth taking the time to do is going to leave an ultimate good feeling inside and a good result for you. I'm loving your comments. I think it's beautiful how many people really grasp this concept, and we need to teach it to our children. We need to teach it to our family. We need to teach it to our significant others. We need to teach it to our coworkers and our business partners. How many people out there are working on their business? And they're working on projects, and they're writing books, and they're creating, art. If they rush the process, it's not as good. It's not as high quality. It's not as sustainable. It's not that masterpiece. You are a human being. You're a more beautiful masterpiece than any Apple computer that ever existed. You're more beautiful than anything in the world. I believe you're more beautiful than any other piece of nature. How can we rush that? How can we expect that to change with the push of a button or the pop of a pill? I don't believe it. And so if we have patience with this beautiful masterpiece that we are, then we get to create the masterpiece that keeps us alive, happy, and able to live our most joyous life, right? So I hope you enjoyed this lesson number 4, and I hope all of you will join my live webinar on Tuesday. The link is above all of these live video trainings, and I want you to join that live webinar so that I can give you the entire outline that maps out the Sexy Confident Woman formula and allows you to see how the mentorship program that I'm starting can truly help you fill in those missing links in your process towards optimal health, towards optimal confidence, love, and joy, and live your best life. Because living your best life and feeling your best is more than just a workout. It's more than just a healthy meal. It's about exercising our mind and conditioning ourselves to be on the journey, to enjoy the journey, and to allow it to take us to create the masterpiece of our life. So with that, I envy you guys for all you are. I don't know you, but I know you're doing amazing things. I know that you're beautiful human beings. I honor you for jumping on this live training today. I hope you go back and listen to the other ones. All right, I'll be putting them out for you guys as well. If you sign up for the live webinar, I'll also send you a link with all of these live trainings as well so that you can watch them again in the future if you want to. This training will also be available in my Insiders Club very soon so that you guys will have lifetime access once these are taken down. But I really hope you guys join the live webinar on Tuesday. The link is going to be in the description for this video, and I appreciate you guys. Have an amazing Sunday. I'll talk to you soon.